Hello?
Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
Hi, this is Bill Workmeister. How are you?
Oh, hi. Good to talk to you. Listen, I'm glad you called. I talked to Judge Campbell about your issues, and she told me that, well, her exact words were she's embarrassed and angry that the things that happened in her courtroom led you to believe she was doing something improper. And she wanted me to tell you that, well, first I'll tell you that she also told me she believes Mary Covington acted improperly in this case. And, she's going to bring that up with the other judges, and I don't know maybe they're going to be she's going to look the file and review everything with me. And she remembers that it was the lawyer that brought up that program. The girl's lawyer. But that she checked with the probation department and it is a legitimate program that they use on occasion, and so she ordered that as a condition of her probation for the treatment.
Okay, but there's multiple problems. I mean, that program is associated with Mercy Street Church, and Matt Russell, the person who's in charge of this church, is personal friends with those people, as well as the McAllister. So what do you expect as far as rehab responses to the judge when she asks how she's doing? Or what do you expect for rehab responses to the judge when they ask, what's your opinion of Mr. Workmeister, and Mr. Russell doesn't like me because of the whole strip club connection from a year and a half ago? That's simply unacceptable.
Right.
And the whole reason it happened was because Mr. Garza was told to do it by Mr. Russell. And there's a whole bunch of phone calls that happened because, the lawyer that was on the case.
Oh, okay.
And, the fact of the matter is you can't be stupid enough to bring in someone who you committed a crime against, bring him into the defense chambers for a month and a half to use him to help support your case that you shouldn't go to jail, and then decide to switch sides because the guy I sat there the whole time watching exactly what they did. So, I mean...
And I really do understand your frustration. I was a victim of a crime, and in my own experience in the criminal justice system, and I work in this building and I'm here, was very exasperating. I think that it's largely it's a bad thing for victims and people like you that are interested in things. Well, I tell you, I understand those issues, but I just wanted to assure you that Judge Campbell doesn't know any of those people, and it didn't affect her decisions in the case. Whether these people are inappropriately involved, that is something that, of course, they're going to have to take a look at and look more deeply into. And like I said, they're going to reevaluate the whole drug court model. And, I mean, I understand there's legitimate issues, and there's not a real easy answer to it, other than the judge is aware of your concerns. And she did tell me that Mary Covington, you know who she is, right? She runs the drug court program. She's the drug court manager.
I've never met the woman before. I just keep on hearing her name being mentioned by the McAllisters like a year and a half ago because they, priest, because they knew who she was. I've never met her personally. No.
Right. Well, her, if she has, she's the drug court manager in Harris County. I'm not really sure exactly what she does, but she's involved in running the drug court. And, I guess if she has friends that are somehow swept up into the system, I understand they probably go to her for assistance. But Judge Campbell remembers Mary actually approaching her in her courtroom on this case, actually going to advocate for the defendant. And Judge was very upset. She reprimanded her in court, and everyone on the staff remembers it because she was so angry at Mary. So, really, I understand you have issues and there's lots of problems, but Judge Campbell really did not, in my opinion, I really believe it didn't act inappropriately, and the issues are elsewhere in the system. So